Hello and welcome back to Carbuild New Zealand. Today, my car is smoking and leaking oil again. Let's fix it. Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about a few things, so please just stay a little bit and listen to what I have to say. Okay, now we're finally we are moving out of this place. If everything goes to plan, you know, in the future you might see a scenery change. If you guys are new subscribers, oh yeah, that's another thing I need to mention. We have nearly hit 715 subscribers, which is a lot for me personally at this stage. I know it's a small channel, and all my videos that you guys have watched, thank you for watching, and all the subscribers that come back and watch, thank you so much. Leave a comment if you want to get a shout out in the next video. I definitely will do that. But you know what's going to be happening? We are going to be moving out of here, and now moving on to the GF8. I know you guys are subscribed for the GF8 and you really like it. If you're from New Zealand, you would know that you need registration and warrant of fitness. My car has both of that, brand new, just recently got them. And another thing is, there's a lot of smoke coming from around the turbo, so we investigated, like, why is it doing that? It all of a sudden just did it one day, and it kept doing it, and I was like, what the hell, why is it smoking from there? And it smelled of burning freaking oil. I looked around, didn't know what it was. You know how we recently did the rocket cover gasket in one of the episodes? If you remember that didn't really go to plan. Never buy aftermarket gaskets for Subarus, especially that has something to do with oil. So I bought a rocket cover gasket from Super Cheap Auto and decided to go on and do it my way. It lasted at least a month or two, and then it started leaking again. I thought maybe we didn't torque the bolts down. We tried it, the bolts were so tight and it was all okay, but it just carried on leaking. So what we did was, I was like, you know what, I have completely given up on this. I'm going to send it to Subaru Armstrong, which is our dealership here, the Subaru dealership, the OG dealership where they do maintenance and stuff. So I sent it to them. They did it completely to the T, and now it's not leaking. It's got genuine gaskets, genuine half round moons and all that, and it's awesome now. But when I got it back from them, it was still smoking. I was like, wait, there's no leak, but where the hell is the smoke coming from? It's this little thing here, this little pipe. I paid $24 for this little rubber pipe, but this is genuine, so I just decided to go with genuine, even though it was expensive. You could probably find this at Super Cheap Auto or something, but once again, see, that's my cheap side going towards it. But I bought the genuine thing. This is the turbo pipe that drains back to the car, and there's a metal piece coming from the turbo, and then this goes there, and then there's another metal thing here that goes there. So this thing is on the car that is on there currently is about 23 years old. It turns brittle and hard, and what happens is they start sipping out oil, and they sip out a little bit of oil and then it burns off, and then you have this turbo smoking, and you're like, what the hell is going on? So this little thing is causing us a headache, so that means the turbo has to come off. So now I need to order new turbo gaskets, inlet and outlet, and basically redo the whole thing. Also, it's a very exciting time for me, and it should be for you guys as well, because if you've watched my videos, you can go back and actually watch one of my videos where I say why I struggle to make videos. And that struggling to make videos, you'll see where I currently live, and it's just not really ideal to work on cars, because I keep getting, first of all, dinged by my neighbors, and we've gotten our car scratched by them. That's why we now have, there's a CCTV camera there, I don't know if you can see that, there, which currently watches all our cars and makes sure it doesn't get damaged anymore. After we've put the CCTV cameras up, no damages, so this sucks. And we actually live underneath our neighbors, which they live on top, and they can be very inconsiderate with stomping. Every time you make a little bit of noise, they just start jumping around, which kind of makes us very unmotivated to go and do car stuff or do anything really. So this house is really bad for us right now. There's actually black mold growing. Freaking clean the black mold, dude. It happens everywhere. Actually, it doesn't happen everywhere. Black mold, we have cleaned it so many times. we clean it after and after, and it just keeps coming back. It's just the way this house is designed. It needs a renovation. Everything is literally falling apart. Now, I'm not complaining where I live. I am glad that I have a roof under my head, but now we are finally moving on to something better and bigger in our life. So why is this really good for the channel? Because where I'm moving is actually in a rural area where there's not many cars. So basically we can do some Mexico activities. Yep, you heard that right. So we can finally do like open road pools and stuff. There's literally no houses around. There's deserted roads. Also, we will have our own space. There's going to be no weird neighbors on top of us. It'll be our own space, our own yard, where I can do car videos freaking finally on my own and just have no one to interrupt me, just like this. Car's extremely cool and it's not racking up temperatures. It won't get cold. Oh, okay, but anyway, we're going to carry on doing this and putting all the bits on, so it's going to be good. Yep, that happened, and that only happened as soon as I started filming. I filmed that around about 4 o'clock and no one came out of the house. As soon as I went upstairs, put my camera on, started talking to you guys, it decides to come out. Quite convenient. So these are the stuff that we have to put up with, and it sucks, you know. We have to put up with a lot of crap from these guys. There's a door just right here in front of me. One day they decided to pour water. I don't know if it was from the barbecue cover on, because the deck is literally upstairs right there, or the kids' pool. They decided to pour all the water in, and some of my car parts for the GF8 and electronics were sitting here, which came pouring down, and that could have been very bad for us. And luckily we managed to get a towel and soak it up before it destroyed any of our electronics. Sorry I had to make this video so long, but I really needed to explain. Plus, where I am moving, there's also a beach, so you guys can get full drive content from the Toronto. You know, we can always go to the beach, try catch some fish or something, you know, if you guys are interested in that, and do some mean pools on those rural roads, nice straight rural roads. And then we have the green Impreza that we are finally working on. A lot has happened to that car. That car looks so different. You guys will just have to wait until the next video, because I'm very excited to show you what the green Impreza looks like now. It's pretty much fully painted. Okay, now moving on to the episode. Let's take this turbo off so we can replace this silly hose. So today we're pretty much pulling off the turbo because there's a little hose that I showed you guys previously that needs to be changed. So I'm here with a good friend Cody, and he's going to help me because during the lockdown and quarantine I was doing log splitting and I decided to let go of my shoulder because the log splitter pushed it and now it's stuff, and during the cold times it's real horrible. Anyway, we'll get into it. So this is Master Mechanic Cody. G'day. He's going to be undoing my nuts for me.
Oh yeah, give them a good twisting.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do, and this one just comes unplugged, and then I can just yank it. That's pretty much, this is how easy this one is. For spark plugs, it's such a breeze when you just do that, and this is a good apexy filter, so it's real good for it. Anyway, we'll chuck it in the car for now. Don't worry, it's not greasy. Oh yeah, that makes it a lot easier actually, the thing you've got.
Yeah, it does.
Because I was just going to get a screwdriver and
true.
yank it for ages. That actually sounds really cool, eh?
So these bolts are off, we just got to jack the car up to take the dump pipe off. This one is in the way of the O2 sensor, so we just got to wait to take the dump pipe off to get that out, but other than that, it's sweet. getting rust in my face, so these are the only glasses I have to stop rust getting my eyeballs. And it makes it hard to see shit, but hey, it works.
And your balls. I need to go hospital, bye.
What did you do?
Look, I have fucked it up.
Mean? Nah, now you actually have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I was actually pretending to hurt myself, and I actually hurt myself. Now I'm bleeding. Karma.
Alright, so just down here is where the coolant line on the turbo is. So just pulled it off and put a bolt in it just so it doesn't leak coolant, because all of it will piss out if you just leave that flowing. So just put a bolt in there and put the clamp back on it for now. Just to hold all the coolant in there.
Oh. So yeah, this thing here is what's causing my turbo to smoke, because it's leaking. Yeah, it's covered and it's caked in oil actually.
I reckon it's just because it's actually not compressed on there very well. See, look, it's loose. Like this came off. I don't even need to undo that to take it off. So I reckon that these things
because this is like
no
brittle hard. So this is a bit more softer, and this is since we've got the new one, we're going to replace it anyway. But this is so hard, like feel
like plastic, yeah.
It feels like pasta. Like,
whereas this one you can squeeze and it's all nice and soft. And also these hose clamps are rubbish because they're spring loaded and they lose pressure over time, so they don't actually hold on very well. So it's possible that it's actually just because these are shit that this is leaking, but we may as well replace it anyway while we're here.
Yeah. So when I took it to Subaru, they wanted to, for this job that they wanted to do, they wanted to charge me about $700. But this has been...
What, just to replace that?
Yeah, because they have to take all the turbo and stuff off. So basically this is going to be going in the bin, but I'm just trying to feel where all the... And this is actually covered in oil, because Subaru actually cleaned the underneath the car and water blasted it and put a lot of liquid on it, like, I don't know, like soap and stuff to clean it. And once I drove it home, this is the only thing under there that's covered in oil. And they also did a report check on it, and this is what was leaking. This is what's causing all the smoke. Such a little thing, you nasty little thing. And I can see why. It's, oh my god.
You can't even bend it, eh?
Yeah, you can't even, like, look at this. I can't even bend it, what the heck? Jesus. Feels like there's metal in there, but there isn't.
No.
Wow. On my hand, that's just all like a residue, oil residue. You probably can't tell much on the camera, but in real life my hand's covered in like old burnt off oil. Yeah, that smells like burnt oil. You like that?
Mmm, delicious.
It smells like Subaru.
So luckily, there's a pack of brand new hose clamps, which are going to replace those stupid spring loaded ones with.
So that's a 22mm, and that kind of goes on there. But I might need to go a bit wider.
Yeah, so go one bigger so you have a bit of leverage on it.
Yeah, so it doesn't squeeze the shit out of it. So I bought these and I felt like maybe one day I'll need them. And now...
And today's the day we praise the Lord for these here hose clamps.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Right, so we got the tube on there, it's just go in the middle. So we got the normal hose clamp on there, and you can just tighten it from the side over here, and it's on there. Where's it?
That's clean enough, you reckon?
Wap, 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 wap. Gap in it. She's gonna be my ecstasy, a source of all my misery. She's gonna be the one.
So this little old gasket is quite well on there, so if you're doing this, that's what it looked like. This thing...
razor, some heat.
Razor and some heat. It is a bit of a, you know, bitch to get off, but...
And make sure you put something in that hole as well, like a rag.
Yeah, we did.
Half at a time.
Yeah.
You do not want residue in there, because that'll just clog your turbo up and seize it.
Yeah, so we did that. Now we're going to put new gaskets in. So we just got better hose clamps from Bunnings because the ones we had before were like aluminium and all of the grooves in it just shattered pretty much. So we got some really high good stainless steel hose clamps to go on our turbo feed pipe there, and now we'll carry it on and put it back into the car.
She's gonna be my ecstasy, the source of all my misery. She's gonna be the one that holds me down. She's gonna be the one that...
So this is what the old downpipe gasket looks like. It looks like, you know, you've burnt your toast because you forgot about it in the morning. So we have a brand new one. You can see the difference right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is, you know, rubbish. Don't let it, I'm gonna pick that up later. Anyway, we'll put this on.
And then once we bring the downpipe up, we can just line it up.
That is true, my friend.
Right, so we're chucking on new banjo bolts as well. This one here doesn't want to come off, like it's just part of the bolt or something, so we're going to leave it because that one's fine. But then the bigger one we can use for on the bottom of the oil feed here, because you have the oil feed goes here, you have the one washer on top and then one on the bottom, just so it sandwiches it all together. So we got the one washer at the top and then one goes beneath, and then the oil feed line goes in the middle, so you have one washer on each side that sandwiches it all together, and then you don't have any leaks.
Man. So we're pretty much putting the downpipe on now. It's pretty much done. All we have to do is just bleed the system because we lost a bit of coolant, and pretty much have to put and button everything up, put everything back together and go for a test drive and see if it still smokes. I think we're just gonna cut this straight to the test drive after this, because I think you guys have seen enough of us messing around in the engine bay trying to get it all done. Anyway, let's get all buttoned up and go for a test drive.
First test start. Excellent!
So yeah, we don't have any, we forgot to bring clots because we didn't want to bleed the system where we live because our neighbors get really cranky. So I found this pad in my car and we're gonna soak it up. Let's see how well it works. We don't have anything else, we're just gonna use tampons. Hey! Oh wow, that soaked it up real good.
Yeah, it's absorbent as.
Absorbent. This is ideal. So I reckon just buy tampons instead of any
Shove a tampon in there, should be right. That's some really nice looking coolant you got there.
I will be doing a coolant change, don't worry. The car has been neglected, but we are in the...
All Subarus are neglected.
Yep. I didn't do this, by the way. This is just how I got it. I know I've had it for a while, but I've really driven it. Oh, didn't really have time, don't have a garage yet. But yeah, that soaked it up. That's what it looks like. So it's finally running 15 PSI, I think. Let's test that through you out. Close to 12, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, 12 is pretty good. 12 is pretty good. We just need to obviously readjust the duty cycle and stuff. But my solenoid started working again because I plugged it in properly. So we're sweet. It works now. And yeah, that's pretty much done. The car's going. She's awake.
Good morning.
It doesn't smell like oil. It's just burning off some excess coolant we dropped with our tampon mixture. But other than that, that's pretty good. Quite happy, quite stoked. Thanks to Cody for doing all my back pain work.
That's alright.
And yeah.
Thanks for watching, like and subscribe and comment.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. As you saw, there was kind of a cramped space to work in, you know, as we have to share the carpet with our neighbor, and soon we won't have to do that because we are moving away, and I'm very excited to get out of this mold riddled house and also have our own space, because we have 3 types of content coming for you. You want 4-wheel-drive content on the beach? Yes, I can bring that to you. Do you want green and pressure content? Because trust me, you want to see what it looks like now. And GF8 content, open road pools up to 100, awesome. So it's going to be epic. We can't do any of that stuff in Wellington, so yeah, but when we move into the rural area in the middle of nowhere, it is going to be amazing. So I hope you guys have liked the video and hit subscribe if you are not subscribed, and give me a comment below if you want a shout out in the next video. Don't be shy, we are 700 of us are here, and it's just going to be awesome. I'm so happy. Alright guys, peace.